Good evening, everyone. In today's presentation, we will be discussing the pivotal role that effective communication plays on achieving team success. I'm Audrey Urbano, and I understand how frustrating miscommunication is. And in business, miscommunication can lead to poor team dynamics, loss of sales, and a lack of productivity. In the modern world of business, it's important to build strong teams that are successful. Effective teams are built off of effective communication. And teams that prioritize effective communication are resilient, collaborative, and foster a more open and productive work environment. Firstly, we will dig deeper into what effective communication really is. Then we will highlight what communication methods that we could use in teams. We will also discuss the different communication challenges that teams need to navigate through and how overcoming these barriers could lead to success. What is effective communication? Effective communication could lead to success in many different areas of our lives, but highlighting its importance in the workplace is crucial. Just to brief you guys on what it is, it's being respectable, being more open-minded, and communicating clearly. I will show you guys a short clip from Simple Show that perfectly illustrates what effective communication is.
Good workplace communication increases trust, collaboration, and workplace satisfaction. This is Sarah. She wants to build up good communication habits, but isn't sure where to start. She asked her coworker Christina to give her some tips. Christina reminds Sarah that collaboration goes hand in hand with good communication. The more she practices being clear and open with her teammates, the stronger both her communication and collaboration skills will be. When she can.
So we've made it pretty clear that effective communication builds successful teams. However, it's important to learn how to effectively communicate with our partners at work. And one of those ways is active listening. Active listening is a communication skill that requires full engagement with the speaker. It's important to be attentive and understand what the message is that they're trying to get across. And to fully understand one's message, you could ask questions if there's any confusion and just go into the conversation with an open mind. It's also important to establish goals. Establishing goals within the workplace promotes productivity and motivates employees to do their best. With this, there is a growth mindset that allows employees to always find room for improvement. However, it's also important to provide clarity. Clarity in the workplace could improve team performance, relationships, as well as increase productivity. Clarity gives an easy framework to follow because employees will understand their own roles and responsibilities, as well as expectations that they have from others. However, I understand that communication is a skill that is difficult to master. So, what are some reasons people may have difficulty communicating? Some of these reasons could be employees lacking feedback and also having a hard time giving feedback. There are also cultural and language barriers and also poor leadership. To combat these, it's important that we are able to discuss with others and share our own struggles of communicating. So I will break you guys into groups and we could discuss later. Now, to bring us all back together, I wanted to highlight some of these common communication barriers that we have. Technological barriers could be limited and data technology that hinders overall performance, and this could include remote learning and remote work. And it's also that we highlight cultural differences. Everyone has a different upbringing from one another, and it's important to be open-minded. But there is also a lack of clarity. This creates confusion in the workplace and could lead to poor team performance due to employees being confused and lacking motivation. And to overcome these barriers, it's important to be an active listener and open-minded, embrace unique qualities of each team member, and take accountability, which ultimately avoids shift blaming. So how does this all tie in? How does effective communication lead to team success? As I have mentioned previously, it's important that we understand the cost of poor communication. And according to Salesforce, they concluded that 86% of employees, including corporate leaders, agree that ineffective communication is the root cause of poor performance. And another consequences that these could be are really detrimental to a company. With 52% of employees experiencing more stress, 44% of employees failing to complete a project, 31% of employees reflecting poor work morale, 25% of employees missing goals, and 18% of a company losing potential sales. And as you leave here today, I want you to keep this quote in mind. Success in business requires training and discipline and hard work. But if you're not frightened of these things, the opportunities are just as great as today as they ever were. It's important that we acknowledge that our hard work and dedication pays off and creates bridges. With success, it's important to master communication. And here are also some of the resources that I used. Thank you everyone for listening and have an amazing day.